Welcome back to the No Limits podcast. Today, as you guys can see, we got a very interesting guy on the show. We got the boy N&A Productions. What's up, man? How you
Yo,
doing?
yo, yo, everyone. Yo, I finally got in here. Everybody wanted me to get on this podcast. And finally, we made it happen.
Yeah, the No Limits podcast, man. Shout out to the guys
Shout
supporting.
out to No Limits.
Let's go. Let's start off with a little introduction for yourself with people that might not be familiar with you.
All right, I'm N&A Productions, the 3 a.m. kid. Most of you know me for drinking Among Us potions and stuff. But I'm going to be the next champion and I'm going to beat Walid and Deen at the same time.
Oh, damn. Okay, before we get into the beef, right? I wanted to ask you, man, how'd you go from making these fucking 3 a.m. videos, Among Us potion videos, to a boxer? That's your main content now, boxing, right?
Yeah. Literally, it was a weird change. It was so random how I got into boxing. So basically, I was in middle of one of 3 a.m. videos, and then I got a call from my friend, and like it was 4 a.m. or something. He was like, "We have an opportunity for you to fight Slim." That was
Mm-hmm.
the first Slim fight, and then they were like, "You have 2 weeks. You want to take the fight?" I was like, "Yeah, I want that fight." Because I was already training, but I never got into like professional boxing. So I just took it and I fell in love with it.
Okay. And so your first fight, as you know, as you mentioned, it was against Slim, right?
Yeah.
That was a crazy experience. I feel like that's when you got your name out there in the YouTube boxing world, right? So
Yeah,
speak
that was
speak a little bit about that fight. Like, how was it fighting him? What have you learned from that experience?
that fight, to be honest, I took it really lightly. Like I was like, oh, it's gonna be easy. But ring experience is a really big thing I've noticed. Like if you haven't fought in a ring and if you fight someone who has the like experience, you're gonna lose. There is no way you're gonna win. That's the one thing I realized. And to be honest, I liked Slim from the beginning. I have to like hate someone to fight them. Like I had no issues with Slim. Even I used to watch him back in the day. Like he was a nice guy. We were chilling, and then like I can't fight someone like that. I need someone like to hate.
Hmm. No,
That's the
no, I
problem.
respect that. It's also about promo, right? Like I felt like your promo during that fight was amazing. Like all the face offs, you were funny as fuck, bro. I can't
Yeah,
even lie. It was like,
that was really fun. Like literally, we used to just like because we stayed at the same hotel, so
mhm.
we used to intentionally just sit in the lobby and wait for Slim to come, and we make drama. It was so fun.
Yeah, like how you guys would like when you were doing the face offs and you just make fun of him like fucking Adam Sala or some shit like that. It was so
Yeah, it
random
was
and so
too
funny.
fun.
Yeah. Well, the fight was not that fun, was it?
The fight was weird. As soon as I walked out, I was like, Jesus, what am I doing here? It was the weirdest feeling ever.
Yeah, well, it was your first fight and it was his second fight at the time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then as earlier, as your name says, quote unquote, Walid's dad, as you put,
Yeah.
right?
You guys finally got to meet him.
You there's some beef there as well with Walid and Dean. But before we get into that, I wanted to ask like, what's your predictions for that fight?
The prediction for that fight, to be honest, I feel like Dean's gonna get that. Dean's gonna win the fight. I feel like Walid doesn't have power in his punches. It's just like plain punches. Like he had so much opportunity to land punches on Adam, and like Adam's hands were up, and he still couldn't like land a proper shot. I feel like he has no power in his punches.
Yeah, I feel like Walid did get robbed against Adam Sala. I feel like he beat Adam pretty easily.
That when you watch the fight, because even I thought that in the beginning, but when you watch the fight, you can see that most of them was blocked, and Adam was landing like the more cleaner punches. I mean, yeah, he got Adam on the rope few times, but it was all blocked. Like none of them landed. That's the thing.
So, but you and Walid at the time of the Slim fight, you guys were boys, right? But like, what
Yeah.
happened? Where did this random animosity come from?
Literally, I have no idea why he just turned on me. Actually, I have an idea why. So we were friends. Like we trained together. We went on runs together when the fight was happening, the first social knockout. Then out of nowhere, I just saw on Twitter he was talking shit about me. I was like, wait, what? Why is Walid going off on me now? And then I was like, I got the idea because no one gave Walid attention, like any attention. And he knew if he starts like shit with me, I'm gonna mention him. So, anyways, that's the reason he even got the Dean fight. Nobody knew about Walid. Like they had no idea who Walid is. I mean, they knew because he fought Adam Salah, but they would never give him the opportunity to fight again. That's the thing. And I was supposed to fight Dean, and Kim Star even sent me a message. She was like, "You want to fight Dean? Everything is ready." The issue I had was I couldn't travel to the US. I need like around 1 or 2 months just to apply for the visa. So I said maybe next time we'll do it. So that was the
Okay.
problem with that. And then out of nowhere, Walid came through this situation. That's how we got the fight.
So that's now you, all three of you guys are in the mix, right? I feel like you can
Mm.
add Adam Sala in there. Would you fight Adam or are you guys boys?
No, I like Adam.
Okay,
We
okay.
are friends.
But with Dean the Great, right?
Yeah.
Well, you could say this about Dean and Waleed. I think a lot of criticism you've been getting is that these guys are amateur boxers. You are a YouTube boxer that lost in the first round and then beat that Adnan kid, right? Like
Yeah.
how do you think you stand a chance with these like amateur boxers?
The thing is, I know I definitely can beat Walid and I can definitely beat Din. The thing is, and now I have enough experience. Like even the second fight of did, it was really random and weird because I had this. I was actually scared on my second fight, because I had so much pressure on me. I was
Hmm.
like, if I lose this fight too, that's it. Like imagine losing the first one in like 20 seconds, and I already had like flashbacks of the first fight when I was
Yeah.
entering the ring. So it wasn't me fighting, and I can easily, like if it was inspiring, I'm telling you, Walid and Dean easily I would beat them because everybody who knows me, who have seen me like spar or box, they know I can beat them easily because they've seen me in the gym. Even like how I performed on my second fight, people were like, "Wait, what were you doing? That's not you." I was like, "Yeah, I know." And what else? Oh, and like I've never sparred someone my weight. The people I spar are like 75 to 80 kgs. Like I know if I spar someone my weight, they're done. Like that's why I never spar anyone my weight.
Okay. Okay. And you called out Dean and Waleed, but what's your hit list? I want to know like all the people that you're trying to call out.
They call out. So right now, all I'm waiting on is Dean and Walid, and I hope Dean beats Walid because I really want to fight Dean for the belt. But before that, I wanted to fight who was it, Stromedy, but now
Yeah.
that's out of. Yeah, that was like a big fight. Everybody wants me to fight Stromedy, but I feel like Stromedy won't do it now. I don't know why.
Hmm.
But yeah, the fight I want is Dean right now. I really want to go for that belt. And I was thinking Fuzi too, but he's not gonna do it. He already retired.
Yeah, yeah, Fuzi too. What about another guy that's been calling you out a lot, Fox the G?
The thing is, Fox is really young. He's like 60, like 17, 16.
17, yeah.
Yeah, and our weight doesn't match up. Like it doesn't make
Okay.
sense. Like I think he's like 52 or 53 kg.
Okay, that makes
He
sense.
looks, yeah, he looks really light, and like I'm almost now like 68, 70. So that's like never gonna make sense.
Bro, let's talk about this Floyd versus Deji card that you were supposed to be on, right?
Oh yeah,
As you know, the ex UFC guy, he pulled out. Why did he pull out? Do you know?
I have no idea. They just had some issues with the contract, and he didn't sign the contract. I was
Oh
actually
damn.
training really hard for that fight because I knew it's gonna be a hard fight. Like the guy had 5 to 6 kg advantage on me, and I still took the fight. And I don't know, just 2 days before the fight, he pulled out.
Okay. Okay, and let's get a reaction on the weird ass Floyd versus Deji fight. What'd you
Oh,
think of it?
oh Jesus! I mean, I don't know. Maybe it was pressure or something, but that fight was the most boring fight. Not boring. I
Like
mean,
weird.
yeah, so weird. I mean, Deji could have done way more. I don't know why he was just stuck there.
Yeah.
And Deji's like way. I think Deji's heavier than Floyd, right?
Yes, yes, by like 20 pounds.
Yeah, by like 20 pounds. I don't know why he was just guarding up. He should have just went all in. Because he had nothing to lose. Like anything was a
Exactly.
bonus.
Yeah, especially because Deji would say stuff like, "Oh, I'm going for the kill," this, that, and then you find out that behind the scenes, Floyd's like, one of his like teammates told Deji, "Oh, don't worry, like Floyd's gonna go light on you," and then that
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
that made Deji, and then Deji's like in the clinch saying, "Yo, Floyd, go light on me." I don't
Yeah,
know.
but
I that's why I don't like this exhibitions, man.
yeah, yeah. No, that's a weird one because I think Deji went in there with the mindset of not winning. He knew
Yeah,
like he just went with the mindset, oh, I'm just gonna mess around and then come out. Like his mindset wasn't like to beat Floyd. I feel like he didn't even train to beat Floyd. He was just messing around.
yeah, and I also think like Floyd, people don't realize how disrespectful he really was. I felt like he was disrespecting Deji the whole fight, and then
Yeah, it was.
I feel like even after the fight, during the post fight speech, yeah, he's trying to be nice, this that, but you can tell he's just trying to
Yeah,
like
but he
son Deji.
disrespected you in the ring. He bullied you in that ring. That's the
Yeah,
thing. Like if someone does that in the ring, you should just go all out. Like I don't know why he was just still guarding. I think he threw like 3 punches the whole fight, Deji.
I don't know. It was embarrassing, but bro, I know you. So another thing during the Slim fight, why people were rooting for you a lot, thought you were gonna win, is because you trained with Conor McGregor, right?
Yeah.
And then now I think you were also at like a sparring session with Andrew Tate. Like, how is it training with these guys?
It's crazy. Like I'm telling you, from the last time I fought, I'm like 200% different. Like my confidence, like I'm a changed guy because now I know what I can do. Before I was like, don't know these guys, but now I know I can bash all this. I literally shag all these people, like the easiest way. Like I don't know why. Like the thing is, I'm ready to fight every time. Like I even say it on Twitter, on my Instagram. I've been posting every day. I'm like, come on, guys, let's fight. Nobody wants to fight. That's the thing. I feel like that they'll be embarrassed to lose.
Okay, but how was it like meeting Conor McGregor? Like
Conor
training with
McGregor,
him?
I met him when we were doing MMA. Like it wasn't for boxing.
Oh, okay. But did you like were you able to like speak to him and get to know him a little bit?
Yeah, we were training together for like a month. It was his Dustin Poirier camp, the
Oh,
second
nice.
one.
Like, is he like different in person?
Connor, he's just like in his own world. He just
Okay.
doesn't talk much. He's just in his own thing.
How was Andrew Tate? That was recent, right?
Yeah, yeah. On TK, he came to TK MMA. He did a sparring.
You should have sparred him just for the lulls.
He's a big guy. Like Andrew Tate is a big guy, and he's just muscular, like naturally. You can like tell he has the power.
Yeah, I
It's
seen that.
mad.
I also seen Andrew Tate and Jake Paul face off. What'd you think of that?
Oh yeah, at the Mayweather event.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. To be honest, Jake, that fight's never gonna happen. I feel like it's just like they're doing it just to like get the hype going. But I don't think that fight will ever happen.
I agree. I think they like respect each other and they don't actually want to fight, but then they saw how
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
viral their face off went,
Yeah, I
and then they're just
mean they're
trying to
getting
tease something.
viral. That's why
Yeah.
they're doing it. They're gonna like they're going viral. They're getting something out of it.
If they fought, who do you think would win?
It's a really tough one. Who do you think will win?
I think Andrew Tate is a little bit older and inactive, and Jake's
Yeah,
been fighting like consistently. Also, Andrew Tate has like issues with his eye, right?
yeah.
Or like vision issues. That's why I think Jake Paul would win.
Jake. Don't know. I think Tate will win.
Oh, you think Andrew Tate would win?
Yeah, it's a really like I feel like even though he hasn't done it much, he hasn't done boxing for a long time. I feel like he has that power. Like when you meet him, you can like feel it. Like
Mhm.
he's a really big guy. He's tough, and I feel like he could really take Jake.
Okay. Okay. And what are like outside of your fights, right? I know you watch YouTube boxing as well. Like what are some
Yeah.
dream fights? Like dream fights that you would like to see as like a viewer?
As a viewer,
Yeah.
uh, I would want. Let's see. That's a tough one. I would want it to be Mayweather with. Damn, that's a tough one. Who can Mayweather fight in the social media game now? Mayweather. Mayweather and KSI would be fun.
Yeah, because KSI would go for it, right?
Yeah, KSI would be the opposite of Deji and just go for it, throw random
Yeah.
punches, and one of them lands, that's it.
Yeah, you're right. That's what you need to do against someone like Mayweather.
Yeah, you cannot box the guy. It's impossible.
NNA. So what else you have going on in your life right now, bro? Outside of boxing, outside of these 3 a.m. videos, what do you do
Yeah.
like on a regular basis?
Literally, all I'm doing is training.
Really?
Yeah, literally like 2 to 3 times a day.
So no other hobbies? Your life is just strictly training right now for a boxing match?
Yeah, literally, I
Well,
don't do anything. Like I wake up, go for a morning session, and then at like 5, 6 p.m. I have my other session, and then at night, 9 p.m. I have another session. So I'm just boxing every single day.
well, man. Hopefully you get a fight going. But you have any exclusives on your next fight when it might be?
On my next fight, I probably would fight on Global Titans because their next event is going to be February, but I don't know who. Hopefully, by that time, Dean beats Walid. I mean, hopefully, Dean beats Walid in a few days and I can get Dean.
So you don't want to fight on Misfits 4 on the January card?
On the Jan, I would, but maybe by that time, I think Dean already has his opponent. I think everything is set already. I would love to.
Okay. Okay. And Global Titans February card, do you think that's going to be Jake Paul versus Tommy Fury?
The thing is, I'm scared of this. Tommy Fury always pulls out and just messes up the events. That's the problem. I hope it's
Yeah.
not Tommy Fury, to be honest.
Yeah, you're right. But all right, man. NNA, thank you for coming on. I appreciate your
Got
time.
you, bro.
It was a blast, and hopefully you get a fight going soon, and we'll see you in the future, man.
Yes, sir. See you, bro. No limit. Subscribe and like. Whee!
Hey, thank you, brother. I appreciate you. Good night.
Got you, bro.